Alright, so in this tutorial, let's show you how can we add the instructor image and put it right here. So this way help us to, so this is the method that we're going to be using to upload images from our plugin and put it in any page that we want. Alright, so let's jump right in. So the method is really easy. All you have to do first is to have that assets that we want to save, that we want to display, the image, for example. So here in our plugin, I'm gonna right click and let's add a new folder and let's call it assets, and inside this folder, I'm gonna just open it and we can put some images. So I'm gonna be jumping into the plugin folder. So let's do it this way. As you can see, we got it, and let's go back to the plugins, simple LMS, and we need to find assets. And I'm gonna simply drag this image that we got. So this is the image that we want to use. So it's a GPG format. All right, so let's go back here and let's do the following. So for example, at this location here, so I'm gonna be adding an image. So EMG, let's press enter, and now we need to write the source. So let's just save that and let's see what we got first. So let's refresh, and I don't see it because it still doesn't have, I think it still doesn't have the image itself. That's fine. All right, so let's add the source of that image. So for the source, it needs to be dynamic. So let's add a PHP tag and let's close it here. And over here, what we need to do is the following. We need to echo the plugin dir path. Actually, the plugin dir URL, and inside it I'm going to be writing double dash and dir like this, and after that it must be second, yeah, double dashes. So point, and let's open the parentheses, and inside it we need to echo so to this location, the plugin dir URL dir. It's gonna take us to the plugin folder. So actually what we need to do is just add assets slash this name. So assets slash instructor point GPG. But actually, as you can see, the format here is a little bit weird. Let me just rename that. Gonna just remove this one, keep only the PNG. Alright, so let's save here, and also let's close. So echo this one, and should be a semicolon. Alright, so let's go back here, let's refresh, and let's see if, as you can see, we got our image, which is awesome. So all we have to do right now is to put it at the same location, which is here, besides or below the instructor. So just copy this, Control X, let's remove that space, and let's jump into the image, this one. I'm gonna just paste our source, right, our image like that. Alright, so we got it right now. So all we have to do right now is to trim it, make it circular. So in order to do that, I'm gonna be adding let's add a class here, class, and let's for example, as you can see, it should not be like this. So for the class, I'm gonna be giving it a border radius, border radius of 50. All right, so let's jump into CSS and let's do that. So the border radius of 50. So I'm gonna give it 50%. And let's see if it's gonna be working this way or not. So let's do refresh. Actually, it's nothing is working. br dash double dash 50, br double dash 50 border radius. Yeah, it should be working, right? What's the problem with it? So Control Shift and delete. Let's just delete all the data, clear the cookies. Let's refresh. Bam, it's working. So that's just a problem with the cookies. All right, so we need to scale it a little bit down until it fits the text. So I'm gonna be giving it let's give it call of 30%. Let's do refresh. Actually, I don't think the 30% is working. Do we have the call? Yes, we have the call dash 30. Let me check it from here. So let's do refresh. go to the image, this one, let's select our image, and actually the call dash 30 is working. What about giving it 10? Oh yes, it's gonna be messed up. So let's just reverse back. Because the call dash 30 is already applied. So let me do the following. I'd like to give it another way. So our image, so I'm gonna give it a call of 10, and let's add it here. I think this is the smallest width possible. So 10, set it like that. Let's go back here to refresh, and as you can see, it's small, but it's kind of, it has that oval shape. Doesn't look that good. So actually what I'd like to do is the following. I'm going to be adding some divs here. So let's add div. So this div class, I'm going to give it call dash 10, and I'm going to be putting this one inside. I won't going to be deforming the image. Instead I'm going to be deforming the entire div. Let's see if this method is going to be working or not. So let's delete that, let's go back to refresh, bam, it's working. So all we have to do right now is to add the MA to make it centered. Yes, the MTB, margin top MTB. What about the MTB? So let's refresh. Yes, I think now it's centered. So for that name, I'm gonna be making it strong. Let me add the strong. Let's see if it's gonna be working here or not. Strong means the bold or the bigger text. Yep, it's working. So the last step is going to be to give it some space here. So I'm going to target that title again. So this one, let's add a class here, and margin left of 0.5. So let's refresh. Perfect. Here let's check in structure. So I'm going to give it a bigger text for that one. So this one class, let's give it fs font size of 1. Do we have the font? Do we have the font size of 1 or not? Nope, we don't. So let's add it. One like this. Alright, so let's save. Let's go back to refresh. It's working. Last thing, I'm gonna be adding the, making it bold. So let's add the strong again. Strong here, strong here. Let's close that, save. And let's see how it's gonna look like. Looks nice. Also we can put it at the center. Let me try this out. So add center, save, go here to refresh. No, actually I don't like it. Everything should be at the center, otherwise just keep it this way. Alright, so in structure details, those are the structural details. I wish I can move this bar a little bit up, this white bar, but I can't seem to let me try again. Let me add here height, or just h, and let's add here h point or height. Let's set it to 300 pixels. 300 pixels. Yeah, actually it's working. Yeah, 400 pixels, 450 pixels, but it's not limited. That's the problem. I'd like to kind of push it inside, so this one must be inside this one. I think that's fine. Or you know what? Let's fix this. Let's fix it. Let's fix this problem. So I'm gonna be copying this entire div, and I'm gonna be pushing it inside here. Gonna put it inside. Alright, so let's save this all like this. Let's do refresh. As you can see, we got it inside, which is fine. But here we need to fix some stuff. So for example, it should be 100 instead of 70. So refresh. Nope. MA. Oh yes, I got it. So let's remove this one. And let's set this one to 100. Save to refresh. Oops, control. Yeah, now it's working. But we need to change the color of this one instead of having it see what the. So for example, the BJ white. Yeah, the BJ white must be applied to just this. So let's add div here. Copy everything that we got here and let's paste it here. Class, let's save that. So refresh. BJ white. Yeah, actually we must delete it from here. So let's save. Let's go back to refresh. Oh, I think it's working. Yeah, it looks nice right now. Let me add some breaks on the bottom side. Yeah, the bigger div. Gonna be adding some breaks, BR. Something like this. Let's do refresh here. Now it's looking much more better. I like it right now. It looks awesome. Okay then, so we're gonna continue our work in the next lecture. So see you soon.